welcome to this channel. I hope you guys are doing fine and well. Welcome to Tish Talk.
See, where everything is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. I hope you guys are doing fine and well. And welcome. The copyright disclaimer will be in the description box. One moment. I should have been on here a long time ago. Thank you to my day one, two, three, four, and five. To all of you, thank you for all of your love and support. Thank you for making me monetize on Facebook, although I don't really know how many of you are on my Facebook. You guys are more than welcome to go over there. I will put that link also in the description box as well as my IG. There is a special running and go to my shorts to see that ad as well. I will put all that information also in the description box as well. Okay. Yeah, a special. It's you know, one question, two questions, as many questions as you would like to ask, you can. Welcome, y'all. All right, so let's just get right to. Should I do the celeb portion of this reading first or no? Hmm. Um, it's only one person here so far. I guess I'll put it at the beginning because of the fact that most people will probably come here for the Blueface reading. So I guess we'll start with that. And this is just information that I channeled several days ago. Actually, I have to check the email. It was probably a week ago. Anyway, but I was supposed to come here, and yeah, I'm sorry it's delayed. But welcome. Everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. The copyright disclaimer will be in the description box, um, making reference to Section 107 and 108 of the U.S. Copyright Act. It will be in effect. All right, y'all. So, um, the celebrity focus is going to be Blueface. It gets juicy. All right. So, um, no shade, no tea, not intentionally. But what I picked up on him, y'all, if he isn't now, I do see him eventually getting into a DL relationship. Okay, that could definitely benefit him. It will be mutual. And yes, I said DL. Okay, no shade, no tea. Everything here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. It's not real. You don't have to believe this crazy channel. Just energy check in. And all energies are subject to change, just like prophecy and any type of tarot. It's all subject to change. Okay, energies do shift. But what I did see, yeah, him eventually, or if he isn't already in a DL relationship, that could benefit him. DL, same sex. It will be mutual. Yeah, it will be mutual, is what I saw. This is energy now. Um, None of this stuff is proven. This is energy. Okay. Uh, Part of a contract type deal, connection, okay, perhaps that will help him legally, okay. I see some higher up person. Um, it could even be it could be a person that's not African American, okay, but maybe a different race person than what Blueface is. This person I see is going to have the ability to pull strings for him. This person will have the ability to help him to put out some fires in his life, maybe some troubles in his life, some things that need to be wiped, maybe even to help change some type of law or something. I don't know. Because when people want to do something that have power, when they want to support something or do away with something, they will literally pull a string or two to change a law or two. Like I know this certain lady that was in a certain neighborhood, and it was over on the beach side of where I am here in Florida, and she was African American, and she was renting out her Airbnb. Do you know that the people of power and the people that were in big with the city hall or whatever, they kept telling her, trying to get her, to wherein she couldn't rent out her place, beautiful place, beach house that was fully furnished. And they kept telling her, like, we don't appreciate you coming to our neighborhood and doing Airbnb here. Do you know that they eventually, to get their way, because legally they couldn't make her stop, what they did is created a law to get her to stop renting out and doing Airbnb, African American. Yeah. And I think that is, I'm African American. I'm just saying, I'm just making a statement that she was and that they used their power, against her. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm saying what I'm saying. So I do see Blueface, something about him with the possibility of getting with someone, DL, same sex relationship. It'll be inside of other relationships and dealings and situationships that I feel like he's not going to stop dealing and doing whatever he's doing and seeing whoever he's seeing. And, I just don't feel like, I think it'll be like a hidden thing. I don't think it will be public at all. This person will be able to pull some strings. Hello, welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pull some strings, put out some fires for him, maybe help him with things of the past. Isn't there some type of club, thing against him where he has to pay for whatever damages happened at a club behind him? Um, but anyway, I am in Florida. But yeah, pulling strings, putting out fires. So this person will have some type of power. And this is Tish Angelish TV. Welcome. Yeah, this person will be able to, I feel like, alleviate legal drama and contracts. There may be a settlement or a blockage of some money owed or some strings being pulled legally to assist him. So maybe um, he will only have to pay up to a certain amount. Like maybe whoever this person is might be able to help him to lower the amount. So it's some type of legal or Congress type or somebody that got pulled with those type of platforms, entities, okay? But someone that could help him pull strings legally to assist him. I feel like this will be a down low, non public type relationship. I said it a few minutes ago. And I feel like they will meet up in secret. They will be very discreet, but yeah, they'll be meeting. They'll be, I think, flying out to meet one another or whatever. A blue face, maybe flying out. But people will not know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. People won't know, y'all, about this alleged, and everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. That's my disclaimer. It's not real. None of this is proven. None of this, okay, we're just pulling energies. And prophecy is definitely subject to change, always have been, and always will be. And sometimes it's good to know what is to come. People be scared of prophecy. People be scared of tarot. The thing about it, people are scared of fears. We don't make things happen. We foresee them. When you know what is to come, you know what to pray against. You know what to pray for. Okay. And then you can kind of change some things. You can do some work if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's keep going. I feel like this will be a down low, non public type relationship and that they will meet up in secret or be discreet, but meet. But people will not know. I did see him like flying out to meet this person. Maybe I think they both will have to come to a certain point. Like maybe they'll both be flying in to meet one another and meeting mutually. I don't know if this person is a high-ranking politician. Could definitely be. It's something like that, or somebody with political strings. Something. It's a high person. Y'all, what if it's somebody from Dubai? I ain't even have that in my notes. I don't know where that came from. I don't know, but yeah, definitely. Maybe they're not Caucasian. They could be whatever those people are. Anyway, it could be. I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna be an African American. But anyway, it could be, but I just don't. They will meet up in secret or be discreet, but they will meet, but people will not know. I saw them flying out to meet one another. I don't know if it's a high-ranking politician, but it's some public figure, I think, or someone with power. But it's something to gain. And, of course, Blueface gaining legally with legal help, person can pull strings, and of course, um, this individual will be gaining whatever he's gaining from being with him on the side or whatever. And Blueface, I already said, will still be involved with others. This here is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. That's my disclaimer. He will still be involved with others. He will still be involved with women, I feel, but also this will benefit his interest, his best interest, because he is interested. Okay, so it will benefit him as far as he is, y'all. This is my disclaimer, entertainment purpose only. I feel like he's interested in the same sex. Okay, it is what it is. That's his business. All right. Um, because yeah, I feel like he's interested in the same sex relationship. So he will not only get to explore that desire, but it will also be beneficial. Okay, I'm done with that. All right. Now let's keep going. I channeled that song that was on one of those Tyler Perry plays, Write Them Checks. That was a funny ass song. I don't know if y'all saw that this play with Tyler Perry. So he can write them checks. It was funny. Anyway, mutually agreed upon relationship with mutual benefits one to each other. So exploring sexuality will be dual in nature. Of course, they both will be exploring one another, allegedly, with benefits, sharing spaces of time together, side piece, new brothers manse, okay? Manse brewing on the horizons for Blueface allegedly, okay? And this is subject to change. Of course, we all have a choice, but again, we will not know about it. I don't feel like we're gonna know about it at all. It's gonna be on the down low, okay? Now, oh, now, ugh, how do I say? I wish I wrote this down. There is a there's a sucker. I need to write this down. I don't really want to say this out loud. And I stepped on my pen at work. There is a, this is a legend. The S thing, poom poom. There's a poom poom brewing. There's a poom poom. There's something required. Do y'all get it? I'm not going to come out and say it because AI just, everything that I say, they put it in writing, y'all. Have y'all ever clicked on the little icon and you could see everything at whatever minute I said it in the video? Anyway, there is a poom poom brewing, y'all. Spirit is saying allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Everything here is subject to change. We all have a choice at the end of the day. Let me make sure I turn this heat off real quick. Hold on. And I didn't. Let me unplug it. There's a poom poom brewing, y'all. I think to anybody that's getting on his nerves, that's in his house, that person, um, you may not want to get on his bad side because she could be setting herself up to be off. And it could be made to look like a damn accident or one of the, or another, I'll put it, or another BM. Okay. But I don't really feel that energy. It would probably be that act. Oh yeah, it is two baby mamas right now. So it could be either the one in his house to get on his fucking nerves that he finding out all the shit about, or it could be that other one that's talking now. It'll probably be her ass with her big ass mouth. She gonna set herself up. You dealing with some serious. Good evening. Thank y'all for being here. I really do. I'm telling y'all. Hey, Shantae, Hunte, oh 04. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Shakin Sager, welcome, welcome. She could be setting herself up. I would not want to be on his bad side, because I think that there's something that is being required, and he probably been putting it off, and not going to be able to really put it off too much longer, because of the fact that you get to a certain point wherein, and especially by you get, and when you get into debt and you in that type of industry, it may be inevitable. Just do the math. It may be at the point of no return. And this is probably something that he haven't done, been putting off doing because he's been relatively or was relatively successful probably before all of these lawsuits allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Everything here is alleged. I don't have no proof of nothing. We just reading energies. But yeah, she may not want to get on his bad side because she could be setting herself up to be offed. Either one of them new BMs that's pregnant right now. So I wouldn't be getting on his nerves right now because what they don't really realize is he got a lot more power than what, or to climb a ladder right now that is going to be asking for something really soon. That's all, allegedly and for entertainment only. I mean, just do the math. Look at all the other ones that are like him. The things or the people that the name starts with C's. Yeah. And just look at the people around them and how long that they are around them. At some point, they are off. And you just really think that everybody that's off is just always accidents. They always die young. Anyway, whatever. But anyway, I wouldn't be trying to get on his bad side because they could be setting themselves up to be off. And I'm not saying he's innocent. Of course he's not. But that little smart mouth one, real smart mouth one, the one that intentionally seemed like she doing this just for a check and she's kind of letting it be known, not the one that's actually in the house, but the other one. They could be setting themselves up to be off. It could be either one of them. Who knows? And it could look like it's an accident, but it won't be a damn accident, allegedly. Um, so people think that this stuff is cute. Um, these people are in the arena of elitists, okay? And it could be something. It could be, not that it is, but it could be some plotting going on, and it could definitely be something brewing. Now, I'm just reading, energies. I wish them the best. I wish the unborn babies the best. And when we know, then we know what to pray against. Put it like that. So, and maybe this will be something down the line. Maybe it won't even be nothing that will, if it does happen, you know, and hopefully it won't even happen. But we don't know the timing, you know. We don't know. So it could be close and it could be far. It could be near in time and it could be later on down the line. But anyway, but he has to make a decision. I feel like he's going to have to make a decision. Too much debt. So he's going to wind up going higher in the industry. I saw that too. But yeah, he will probably have to do something in exchange eventually. I don't know. Um, I did pick up he does have a couple of Ray J type tendencies on him. I don't know. There's some type of correlation um, to come with some type of similarities between him and Ray J. So I don't know in what capacity, but Ray J, Whitney Houston, and yeah, there's something. They always have a role that they want you to play. Anyway, I also see him with a strong stage presence eventually, like even higher, and maybe forming into a prominent or a higher status, higher level up, even some type of power couple staged or on stage relationship. So for the show, but it will, I'm sure, be more than that. Um, on and off, like during the touring or whatever. And I think this might be Stunna. Like, and I know that she's supposed to be touring with him, but I see he will probably form into a more powerful spotlight of popularity as a power couple on stage, though, or maybe alternating between her and Rock. But it's like climbing the ladder and going into this power couple, like just going higher. Yep. And then it's somebody like I guess they think that it'll be good business. Plus, I'm sure he does have strong connections with those two women. He is definitely attracted to the both of them, so I can see that. But I did get like similar to Beyonce and Jay Z, like Blueface is probably gonna go higher, and it's probably gonna be like I don't know, power couple image. Okay, maybe they won't be a couple, but they'll be kind of like a couple for the stage and during the touring and like alternating maybe between. I'm seeing Sana, and I'm sure that Rock will be making some appearances too, in which she already is. Um, maybe he'll be doing. No, he might be alternating between the two of them. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, it's kind of like Beyonce and Jay-Z, kind of rising towards that. Maybe I'm not saying like on the level of Beyonce and Jay-Z, but definitely, using a power couple image on stage, something like that. Yeah. I didn't say a relationship at home necessarily, but maybe certain times of the year he will alternate them out, in and out. I'm seeing something. Power couple stage presence. Yeah, something like a Beyonce Jay Z. Only he has more of an open relationship than what we can see now as far as Beyonce and Jay Z. Hello, hello, welcome back. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry, I be reading slow. Okay, let's see. Now, I heard this. I built this by myself. Now I need to take it to the next level, but certain things are off limits type energy. So I feel like he was reluctant to take things to the next level, and that is going up the ladder with the eye, the Illuminati. Yeah, but he's I don't want to say gonna have to, but it's gonna help if he probably does because it's just too much going on. It's too much going on, and it's too much that he done also got himself into. So that will probably be the reason why. Okay, going up the ladder. But certain things are off limits energy. So there's certain things that he's gonna want to be off limits. I don't know if he'll be able to contractually, uh, have it like he wants it, but there's help or status or a higher level of achievement coming, but he should be careful of future litigations or crimes or trouble or something like to be on the protective side. Mm, mm, mm. Cautious that trouble will not come again knocking on his door. Trouble seems to follow him, and a lot of it is his own bad decision making, okay, or poor judgment, or what have you, being reckless. Also, I see something, or just maybe it's a bad spirit following him too. Maybe it is some witchcraft following him too. Who knows? Also, I see something contractual with him and Jason Lee. Like all of that, whatever just came out when he was talking against Rock. Believe it or not, I feel like some of that stuff is planned. So Jason can have some type of agreement that he releases so many videos with outlandish, um, even if it is negative against Rock or just shocking, like something outlandish or whatever. I feel like that stuff is probably, I don't know why I was channeling like strategic. Maybe Jason is benefiting, and of course, it's good publicity for all, probably. It's definitely money for Blueface, if not anybody else. He needs to also be careful of someone blackmailing him. Although this energy could come at him, it may not work because why do I say him with a do not give a fuck attitude? So I don't know what that's about, but he needs to be careful with people blackmailing him. Maybe the things that he does, says, or whatever. He's the type that would tell on himself before anyone could ever use anything queer or bi, even like sexually against him. Like, I don't think he really cares about those types of things. So there'll probably be some people trying to get money grabs, certain things that they might threaten to tell. He'll probably tell on himself and be like, I don't give a fuck if it's something stupid like that he really don't give a fuck about. But then other things he probably, hopefully he'll be cautious and not do the really wrong thing because I do see money. Obviously, this is a money grab. So yeah, now I don't know if there's some type of text going back and forth between somebody in the industry or somebody like a social media presence, someone with a big, presence that maybe he was flirting with or whatever. They caught his eye, he caught their eye. Um, Maybe somebody that he found to be cute, but some type of social media personality, a channel or blogger. So it's probably some text out there floating. This whole bit now with Soldier Boy, Baby Mama, and Blueface. Soldier Boy said things about Blueface Baby Mamas. I think both of them prior to Blueface discussing sleeping with Soldier Boy Baby Mama. And I had to go research this because I was shown something that I'm about to tell you. So, but funny, I want to say this first. Funny Marco instigated the whole Soldier Boy versus Blueface drama, I feel. He was the one who first made the comparisons between the competition between the two of them, Blueface and Soldier Boy. That was instigated by Funny Marco, I feel. Okay. from what I could gather, because I wasn't able to really watch it fully, but Blueface really tried to get out of even making a comparison from what I saw. Because he said, I like Soldier Boy, I fucks with Soldier Boy. And then, when Funny Marco kept pressing him, that's when Blueface said, I can go toe to toe with anybody or something on that. I'm just paraphrasing. Okay. Funny Marco, I think, may have also referenced domestic violence. Like he was just weird energy from the beginning. Like he was instigative, and I'm Blueface is not perfect, but respect is due to somebody that took the time to go on your show because you're gonna get money from it. So Funny Marco was going to benefit too. So it was really borderline rude. So really and truly, Blueface really didn't instigate that whole thing and even want to start throwing shots at Soldier Boy from the get go, from what I saw. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I haven't watched all of it thoroughly, and I'm about to tell you what I saw about something. But however, I just want to say this real quick. Yeah, so Funny Marco was in a strange vibe. He was edgy or something, or either maybe he got a little crush on him, allegedly. Maybe that was it. Maybe he was acting because he was a little attracted to him. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just reading energies. But anyway, who knows? Um, his instigation, I feel, led to the whole beef and challenge that Blueface did against Soldier Boy because after Funny Marco instigated a competition and Blueface said, I can stand toe to toe with anyone and all that bit, then Soldier Boy took to going onto social medias and I think he said some shit and then they got into a worse argument. They had it out, as you know, and the beef thing on the video the chat that went viral and so on and so forth. Now, what the spirit said to me was that um, as far as Blueface and Soldier Boy's baby mother, whatever Blueface said happened, the sexual part, not about the child being his, that was some extra ass shit. But I will tell y'all, Spirit says that it was true. I feel like he did have sex with her. And I think it was probably the night before the baby shower, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Um, he had sex with her, and it probably was the night before the baby shower. He just added that part in, talking about, oh yeah, that's my child. You kissing my child already, or you kissing my dick, or whatever he said, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't know exactly because again, I haven't watched it all the way thoroughly. But it was true. He did sleep with her. Now I'm not the baby, not true. I'm not saying the child is true. I don't believe that. He said that part because he was kind of hurt because of what Soldier Boy talked about effing his baby mamas and this and that. All right. Let me keep it moving because I want to get distracted. I do not want to get. Hold on a minute. So, what's up, y'all? Now, I also heard him in the spirit room. I got this download also. I heard him telling Raw, and I think this was more recent. Um, Now you know I can't do that. Now you know it ain't going back to the way we were. I can't do that. You know I can't do that. You know I can't do that. Like I feel like she's been pressing him to get back together and he turned her down allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. But he said, "You know I can't do that. You know I just can't do that." Like yeah, so it's not going to go back to exactly the way that it was. Okay? Yeah. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, we just read energies. None of this has been proven. Okay? The copyright disclaimer will be in the description box. And thank y'all for being here. Now, I also saw, let's get into some channeling, some other channelings. Scientists working in secret, being exposed or on the run or working on something that can really just some mind blowing revelations, breakthroughs in knowledge or something, or invention or something they done stumbled across, or I don't know. Wow. Scientists on the run or somebody selling them out, but they are onto something to help humanity, or they will be exposed or about to be exposed, something, or I don't know. Maybe they are going to be trying to conceal some type of information, but I see more scientists being targeted or the possibility of something going public. All right. Now, really, really quick, I'm gonna try to do this a lot more quicker than how I just did the Blueface read. All right. Love, career, whatever comes out, timeless, all signs read for May 2026. Somebody is toxic as hell. Something is toxic as hell. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. The first message is do not let what you went through cause you to move on to or into the next Jeopardy situationship because it will not be a relationship. It will be a situationship with a bow tie saying relationship. All right. So it will be presented as a relationship. Meanwhile, it will be a situationship. You're better than that. It will be dressed all up, but toxic as hell or just a facade. So do not move prematurely. This is a warning, okay? You have been warned. The next message something or someone is going to be exposed. Who's been praying for something to be exposed or hoping or in deep meditative thought or just hoping that something be exposed? Something maybe involving a child, maybe something involving a stepchild. There's a parent acting like they do not see what their significant other is doing. And maybe you've tried to talk to this person, or you want to, or your child has told you things. Somebody done caught somebody doing something, but I see that your baby daddy or baby mama is in denial. But they do see, or they're going to see it. They're going to see the light, or they're seeing it now, and they're just not saying anything, or they're just not doing anything. This could be to spite you, whoever this is for, the ex or the other parent or the parent that never wanted. Yeah, so they could be just trying to spite the parent, the other parent that didn't want to be with them anymore. Okay, but they can see it and they know the truth. Okay, let's keep going. One moment. Um, Others of you could be going to a party or a celebration or event, getting dressed up really, really nice, or going to be, maybe you're going to be asked out, invited somewhere. Maybe you're going to be doing some type of, or some of you might be doing some type of planning or sorting out the details or arrangements being made for some type of event. I don't know, maybe some of you might be hosting some type of event. I also saw speeding tickets. I don't know who may have gotten harassed, but y'all be careful with that. Y'all might need to get a mojo bag too. So be careful with getting pulled over by the cops and getting harassed because I did see the possibility of that happening. So y'all might benefit from a mojo bag, and I might be getting some together. Okay. I'm not going to do candles though, but I might be doing some mojo bags. I do know how to do spiritual work for people, so let's keep it going. Um, yeah, I did download Cookout. I don't know if there's a DJ on here or if this word might reach a DJ, or maybe you might be hosting and DJing. But the food that I saw with this event upcoming for whoever this is for, it did look nice. It did look good, actually. I saw people in the backyard and decor and table set up. Yeah, something about a pleasant surprise. I don't know if this is a new house, new car. Also saw jealous friends of somebody's success. So be careful with friendships and frenemies and jealousy. Somebody might have the potential to stab someone in the back. So I don't know if that would be you or someone around you, but be on the lookout for that. Somebody is in this mindset. I am tired of putting up a facade with an in law or a boyfriend or a girlfriend's parent or mom. You really don't want to try anymore, or you really want to give this person a piece of your mind. Maybe this parent, so you going with somebody, or maybe you're seeing someone, and one of the parents, a mother or a father, is being really rude to you, or maybe a mother is doing something to piss this daughter-in-law off or soon to be, or maybe you're new in this family and the dude's mom is really, really acting an ass and doing things to purposely piss you off. Um, okay, so you can just kind of like change up on the sexes. Okay, it may not be a mother-in-law, it could be a father-in-law, or you could be um, a guy, okay, and somebody's mother could be doing this to you. But anyway, this parent is doing this really just to piss you off, okay? Now, someone is pimping out your child. Okay, there's a parent. Somebody could be pimping out your child, and you could be concerned about this, or you suspect it to be. Um, so, wish you the best with that. We send protection right now so that this person is safe. Okay. Now, something about jealous friends, jealous foes. I did see. Hmm, that some of us need to be cleansed. We need our chakras cleansed. Something about chakra alignment is needed, or an aura is needed to be cleansed to attract or maintain spiritual health and attract blessings, to continue to attract blessings, especially when you know that you have a whole bunch of negativity that's always coming at you. Sometimes you have to change your environment, cleanse your aura, go to the water, do whatever, de stress, and just be careful of energetic exchanges, because some things they are exchanged through just direct communication. I did also download a gold digger. I don't know who's a gold digger or who was falsely accused, but this is a complete lie. Okay, so somebody said that maybe one of you all was a gold digger, but that was, yeah, and you were falsely accused. It was a complete lie, okay? Now, I did also channel business expansions, moving into a new building, upgrading your business, maybe moving your business to a different building, but just upgrading, or just moving from the house or a small shop or a small stand to a building, but just some type of upgrade. It could even be a food truck or just a boutique, but just expansiveness, being enlarged of territories. Okay, new opportunities are going from home to shop, opening or renovations. Some type of upgrade is on the horizons for some people. I also see two sets of in-laws. Okay, because it's always two sets. Okay, one of them is controlling or doesn't want the other in-laws to build a good relationship with the kids, okay, and with the family. But I think that this person may get sick, or even worse. Ooh. So whoever is jealous and they only want the grandchildren to know them as the mother-in-law or father-in-law, because we can reverse the roles, okay? This person is being very, very evil and lying on this other. Like, say we have two mother-in-laws, and of course you have the bride and the groom, and maybe this couple has been married for some time. There's a jealous in law. It could be a mother figure or a father figure, but they're jealous of the other mother in law and or father in law. Okay, you can reverse the roles, and they just be like constantly talking, lying, backstabbing, or what the hell ever. This person, whoever's doing this, they could get sick, or even worse, um, they could need help really, really soon. They've been blocking or trying to put doubt in their son or daughter's head against you. Meanwhile, this person is toxic as hell. The song that was channeled was, and I think I'm gonna play that when I get off this video. Y'all know that song by is it R. Kelly? This is a warning. This is a warning. Someone's gonna wear your. But it was mainly what I was channeling is just the warning. Like, somebody gonna wear your clothes, somebody gonna drive your car, somebody gonna sleep in your bed if you don't stop. So yeah, you better be careful what you do to the wrong person. But yeah, maybe this is some type of negative karma that could be coming back on this individual that I'm sensing is very nasty. Okay. Yeah. Then too, a lot of businesses with whoever this video finds, whoever been on this channel, maybe my viewers, because I see a lot of businesses opening, a lot of expansion, cake shops, crafty bakeries, good food, maybe food trucks, delivery services, even, or business ideas are floating around. Lots of ideas I saw floating. Even taxi cab services, transportation services. I see people getting their paperwork coordinated, making plans, or being in the initial stages, going from paperwork planning to setting things up in motions. So going from an ace to a page. Okay, y'all know in tarot, from the ace to the page. So from the seed stage to the initial stage. Okay, that is what I channel. Let's keep it going. This is awesome. Congrats, y'all. Y'all give me a praise report when this stuff happens. Y'all don't never give me no praise reports. People are going to cause bad luck. People are going to cause bad luck on themselves. Reversals are coming, messing with people for spiteful, hateful, jealous reasons. overseeing the committees. Okay, be careful for them that have been overseeing committees of hatred against you, against innocent people, just because of misery, yeah, you got some bad luck coming. Okay, also got absurd working environments, poor company morale. Um, yeah, wherein, like, even if you're 1 minute late, it's crazy. Checks and balances, being crazed out on jobs, absurd working environments, borderline harassment, targeting individual tactics, unfair treatments, micromanagement, searching for the wrong, like just searching for the wrong. Like instead of you going around and doing your job, you messing with people on the job. Like, I don't know. Are you going through this? Fault finding, just people trying to fault find on these jobs, looking for trouble with harsh intentions, intentions to cut, intentions to weed out the ones of choice with unfair tactics, nitpick strategies. Also, not promoting qualified people, not promoting within, overlooking qualified talent, unfair distribution of pay or resources, unfair work compensation packages, legal disputes. A lawsuit could be brewing. Next message. In the area of love, you could be uh, determining, should I stay? Okay, you could be trying to figure out, should you stay? Should you go? Should you stay? Should you go? Someone is coping with anxiety and stress. I see coping mechanisms. Wow. And I got this like a week ago. And this just literally just happened in my life with me and my significant. Okay. Whoa. Someone's coping with anxiety and stress. I see coping mechanisms. I hope I am not seeing another Pearl Harbor. Ooh, y'all, I did see that too. So that's world news right there. One moment. Pearl Harbor. Wow. We're going to pray against that. I hate to see this, but I think I did channel another type of 911, but it won't be, of course, it's not going to be the World Trade Center, but it may not be that drastic, but ooh, we're going to try to reverse that one. I see some of you may be trying to live abroad or making plans to live abroad. Maybe some people may be getting their visas together and their passports, but I do see, wow, I see the move being successful. So congratulations on that. I hope that works out for you, y'all. What else? Unfortunately, I did see some casualties of war. I get that someone is tired of living a lie. Also, someone's love life was channeled. Also, I don't know. Is somebody suffering with gastrointestinal issues? Someone has been taking medicines, maybe prescribed meds, but it worsened. Please do your research on the medications that you are on. Either this is for you or maybe perhaps a loved one. Do some research. This could be for your significant other. I don't know, or a child, your child, but do some research and look into a cleansing or a partial fast or intermittent fast and herbals. Don't take my word for it. I am not a doctor. This is my disclaimer. Everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Liquid cleanses, I heard, or even fruit, vegetable cleanses, intermittent fasting. I'm telling you, these doctors are doctors practicing medicine, okay? My grandma would always say that. She was a midwife, and also she had a nurse at home, okay? Let's keep it moving. My right hand was itching as I was channeling. So prosperity is on the horizon. Money is coming for you all. I did get that someone is cleansing. I did get somebody cleaning out their closet also and donating or making room for an increase. Okay. Wow. That's awesome. Congrats on the wedding. Somebody is getting married or someone is marrying an international partner. I see you too. Okay, awesome, awesome. But be cautious, y'all. Okay, this is what I channel. Have you given this thing enough time? For those of you who are considering, um, hopefully not moving abroad, whoever this is for, too fast, too soon, because be careful it's not, be careful that it is not rushed, okay? If you do not want any surprises, give it more time to learn more while getting to know the person. You may be in for a real shock, is why I say that. So to avoid um, I wish I had have known this or that, or I wish I would have done this or that differently, or even I should have waited. The way to avoid all that is if you slow down long enough, you'll find out everything you need to know about an individual. Okay, so be careful for if you are, if this applies to you, somebody trying to get married to somebody internationally, an international spouse. Okay, all right. I do see hostile neighborhoods also. Somebody lives in a harassment or a harassing type of neighborhood or annoying neighbors. Y'all, if that's y'all, I do spiritual work. So let me know. Let me know. Okay. DM me. I'll put the information in the description box, y'all. Okay. Some of you will be getting back on track with your weight loss goals, maybe getting back into the grind to work out or to eat healthier, or adding back in meal replacement shakes. But that's awesome if that's you. Um, I still am seeing a wedding cake, and the colors I saw were silver, blue, lavender, pink. So I don't know who's getting married. I see a wedding dress. I do see a suit. And I see the wedding party and everything. I did see the candles, but somehow some of those weddings may not be a wise thing. Some of them, not all of them, but be careful because some of them may not be successful, y'all. So just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. I did even channel a pimp prostitute type feel to someone's marriage, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, or wedding to be, or marriage to be. So be careful, okay? But congrats on that. Congrats also on the entrepreneurship that I was channeling during this reading. The engagements, the weddings, the restaurants, food business, business expansions, and all of that. Congrats, y'all. Also channeled, yeah, family trying to move in on somebody or somebody getting evicted and trying to lay on your couch may ask you to stay there in your house temporarily, because maybe they possibly got laid off. Okay. So then there are others of you that will get brand new keys. I saw a set of keys in the air. I believe that could be for a car, for a house. So it could be either or. Okay. It could be both. But I did see those things. Somebody needs to eat more fruit and vegetables too. It will serve as I did see diuretic, okay, to eliminate some type of bloating that you've been suffering with, and puffiness and constipation, and help with fatigue as well as weight gain. Also, some of y'all may be going to get, or some of you all may be, um, some of you maybe you are going to start eating more fruit and vegetables. Um, yeah, some of you might be doing a half time as a frugivore or half time as a vegavore. So a partial vegan, okay, or it's called vegavore or frugivore. So a person that eats fruits or vegetables, maybe you might be doing that part of the time, and then other times you'll be eating meat. I actually see this as being a good turnout for some of you, so it's gonna help. I feel like this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, but there is some swelling, whoever this word is for, that's going to be reduced by doing that. And you might even add herbs, but yeah. I also saw somebody is going to be going through an addiction recovery type thing, an addiction recovery deal. Something about 12 steps. So I want to say to you that small steps equals big gains. So I wish you the best. I love y'all. Be blessed. This is your timeless read along with Blueface's energy. All right. So I'm going to sign out for now. And y'all, check out the special that we have going on. It is on my IG and it is in the YouTube shorts. It is $10. And you need to DM me on my cash. Okay, do the cash app and then do a screenshot of your cash app. Okay, DM your question in with that to my email, my IG, my TikTok, or Facebook. And all of that information is or will be in the description box for those of you who are not on those platforms. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed. Have a blessed and wonderful work week, or just week if you don't work.